Ryuutama is a blanket, a big, warm, fluffy blanket that you can curl up with by the fire and fall asleep with as you drink coca on a chilly night. I adore Ryuutama, a Japanese RPG coming out originally in 2007, as it's a big, comfy game about going on an adventure on the open road. What is Ryuutama, however? At its simplest, it's a dice ladder system, where for most checks you'll take 2 of your dice, roll them together, and add them up. Not exactly the most extensive set of mechanics in the world, but the secret is that they don't need to be extensive. Ryuutama excels at its simplicity, handing you a basic set of tools and an understanding of how everything is actually going to work. Each of the characters takes a class with 3 abilities, then a role granting them some minor bonuses. From there, the character is actually ready to undertake their adventure. Most everything about a character is actually laid out for you in a really simple way. Even your stats really just boil down to 3 arrays you have the option to choose from. But each of the class type variations do provide quite a bit of nuance from different spells, items, and situations you might find yourself in. But what does that journey actually look like, though? First, they'll need to choose a destination. For example, the characters need to traverse to Pear Town, which is about 120 kilometers away, so about 4 days worth of travel. At the start of the day, the characters will have to roll their condition. This reflects everyone's current physical state, which is an important part of the adventure for many reasons. Not only does your condition affect your overall ability to stay upright and standing, but it also affects whether or not you'll be affected by certain status effects, which can reduce your stats by a full die type. So continuing our example, our next phase is the travel check, which is through woods and a bit foggy, making our difficulty number 9. Once we determine that, if we succeed at the check, we're fine, but failing that means we're going to take HP damage. Next, we have to find our direction. Relying on our diligent mapper, they'll need to hit a 9 to lead us in the right direction, or our speed will be cut in half. Finally, as the day draws to an end, we'll need to make a camping check at target number 9 yet again, and if we're successful, we'll recover and get ready to march on the next day. Journeying isn't complicated. Arguably, it's one of the more simple aspects of the game, but as they say, the journey beats the destination. The GM is encouraged to constantly throw issues and little adventures to sprinkle those wandering days, rather than making it just a silent die roll, providing plenty of opportunities for you to do things with that. The game heavily encourages you to simply make the traveler's life hell. However, disaster, we're in a fight. While Ryuutama has you covered, the system is very light and friendly enough to actually use the same core resolution system in almost every way. It even uses an abstract maps to assist in your struggle. It allows players to create and manipulate objects on the field to even gain small bonuses to all of their rolls, allowing them to really feel a part of this little battlefield currently taking place. But what ties all of this together? What aspect that makes Ryuutama? My answer is the Ryujin. In setting, they are draconic entities that weave a story of travelers to tell young seasonal dragons, allowing them to experience the beauty and hardship of the world. The GM takes the role of one of these Ryujin as their own personal DMPC, but each of them have their own unique abilities and dedicated rules, allowing them to feel a part of the adventure without ever actually interfering in it. Each dragon possesses an artifact and a benediction. The artifact acts as a permanent modifier to the game world, reflecting a story that really wants to be told, while benedictions can change the flow of an entire session or even provide some necessary assistance when the travelers desperately need it. Why does this tie everything together, though? Well, simply put, it makes sure that you are always encouraged to have an adventure with the tools in front of you. It makes sure that adventure also means something. That journey just isn't going from A to B, it's a saga of the highs and lows of dragging your friends into town desperately or marching triumphantly through a lovely mountainside. Ryuutama is a friendly game, aggressively friendly, perfect for newcomers, but one that holds your hand but always provides you all of the necessary tools for you to actually experience something new with. My name is Notepad, and this is Ryuutama, a lovely game. If you like what I do here, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Many thanks to the merchants who fund my travels. Godspeed and good luck.